Welcome. Today, we will talk about one of the biggest questions every gardener faces, especially if you're just starting. When and how often should you water your indoor plants? We all love our plants, and sometimes we show it by giving them too much care, which, for plants, often means too much water. Water is essential for plants to grow, but too much can harm them. So, it's super important to get the balance right. Today, we'll go over how to water some of the most popular indoor plants to keep them healthy and happy. Snake plants love to dry out. Water every 2 to 4 weeks, letting the soil dry completely in between. In winter, reduce watering frequency since the plant is dormant. She needs occasional sunlight for better color. Spider plants need water once a week. Keep the soil slightly moist, but avoid waterlogging. She can grow well in low light. However, occasional sunlight will keep her healthy. A sandy, well-drained, and loose soil ensures better growth. Peace lilies like consistent moisture. Water when the top inch of soil is dry. Low to medium indirect light and well-draining, peat-based potting mix soil will bring inner peace to her and us. Pothoes thrive with some dryness. Water every 1 to 2 weeks, allowing the soil to dry out a bit in between. Low to bright indirect light and well-draining, which potting mix soil is best for her. Philodendrons enjoy moderately moist soil. Water every 1 to 2 weeks, allowing the top inch to dry, however, low to medium indirect light and well-draining potting mix. ZZ plants are low maintenance. Water every 2 to 3 weeks, letting the soil dry out completely between waterings. Low to bright indirect light and well-draining, light soil mixes her food. Aloe vera thrives on dryness. Water every 2 to 3 weeks or when the top 2 inches of soil are dry. Bright, indirect to direct light and a sandy, well-draining cactus or succulent mixed soil help her grow. Calathea plants are humidity lovers. Water weekly, keeping the soil slightly moist. Low to medium indirect light and rich, well-draining potting soil will color your house. Monstera plants prefer lightly moist soil. Water every 1 to 2 weeks or when the top 2 inches feel dry. Bright, indirect light and well-draining, peat-based soil. Jade plants need infrequent watering. Water every 2 to 3 weeks, only when the soil is dry. Bright, indirect to direct light and sandy, well-draining cactus mix helps grow. Chinese evergreens prefer slightly moist soil. Water weekly, allowing the top inch to dry. Low to bright indirect light and a well-draining, light potting mix will color your home. Dracaena needs moderate moisture. Water every 1 to 2 weeks, letting the soil dry out. Low to medium indirect light and well-draining, loamy potting mix soil helps the plant health. Begonias love moisture. Water weekly and keep the soil consistently damp but not soggy. Bright, indirect light and well-draining, organic rich soil will produce more flowers. Cast iron plants tolerate drought. Water every 2 to 3 weeks, letting the soil dry between waterings. Low to medium indirect light and well-draining, rich potting soil will strengthen the plant growth. Rubber plants enjoy consistent moisture. Water every 1 to 2 weeks, allowing the soil to dry slightly. Bright, indirect light and well-draining, rich potting soil will help the plant thrive. African violets prefer moist soil. Water weekly, and use bottom watering if possible. Bright, indirect light and a well-draining, slightly acidic soil will make it more colorful. Orchids need light moisture. Water weekly, ensuring good drainage. Bright, indirect light and a special orchid mix with bark, perlite, and charcoal for aeration help grow. English ivy likes moist soil. Water weekly, especially in warmer months. Right, indirect light can tolerate low light, and a well-draining, rich potting soil will help grow more. Bird of paradise prefers slightly moist soil. Water weekly in summer, every 2 weeks in winter. Bright, indirect light to some direct light and well-draining, rich potting soil will make your home a paradise. Money trees enjoy moist soil. Water weekly, allowing the top inch to dry. Bright, indirect light and a well-draining, peat-based potting mix will bring more money to your home. Fittonia likes consistent moisture. Water weekly, keeping the soil damp but not soggy. Low to medium indirect light. Rich, well-draining potting soil helps Fittonia's health. Crotons need moderate moisture. Water every 1 to 2 weeks, keeping the soil slightly moist. Bright, indirect light to full sunlight for vibrant colors and well-draining, peat-based potting mix soil helps grow. Peperomia prefers to dry out a bit. Water every 1 to 2 weeks when the soil feels dry. Medium to bright indirect light and well-draining, rich potting mix soil help the plant grow. Some important tips before ending our video. 1. To check soil moisture, insert your finger 1 to 2 inches deep into the soil. If it dries out, give water. 2. Some plants need extra humidity, so misting or a pebble tray can be helpful. 3. Plants grow slower in winter, so they generally need less water than in spring or summer. Let us know if you'd like specific care tips on any other plants. Please don't like, subscribe or hit the bell in case you don't learn any new things from this video.